What's up, you guys? Zach with Veteran Construction. We're getting ready to bust out a complete resheet, full tear off with plywood. So got the dumpster real nice and close. I had to get a bigger dumpster. We're out here in Lowell. I believe I called, I'd hate to get this wrong, but I believe I called Indiana Waste and they took care of me right away because I only gave them a day's notice and they had it there the same day. So really excited about that. We're not messing with the gutters here, but obviously taking off all the plywood and everything. We're doing as with any roof anyway. New gutter apron and drip edge. This side's probably not going to be too bad because it has a ridge vent, but you can see the rest is there's a lot of attic space in there, and there's only 3 vents back here. That's not good enough, and that's why you see these shingles versus these ones. These ones are defacing. It's poor ventilation. And when I was walking on it, I was like, this feels like 2 layers. Because y'all know the roofers could tell when it's 1 layer or 2. Sure enough, it's 1 layer, but the ventilation did its work on this roof. It's only 9 years old. And they obviously didn't pick the best shingle either. So, realistically, this side could probably stay, but I know the people who are buying the house and they want a full redeck, so it's the price I gave them. And that's what we're going to get to doing today. So we got the boys down there dropping the plywood like jerks. Hey, boy cub, start making sure they're all facing up. All right? Because we're going to cut right off that stack. Zach, make sure everybody's leaving those facing up like you just did. We got 2 new guys down there too. Zach used to work for me. He's the one who filmed the barn video I have. But yeah, we're going to cut right off that stack rather than setting up sawhorses and everything, you know. And I haven't really figured out how we're going to send them up yet. You don't want to, you'll scratch up the gutter and get green marks all over it from the edges. So maybe we'll send it up here, just, you know, try not to let it rub so much. I ain't walking these up ladders. That's insanity. So, yep. When I was here the first time, I didn't really take note of this chimney. And to top it all off, we're opening up these this roof here completely with plywood, and we got rain in the forecast for later today around 1. It's like 30 or 40% thunderstorm, so hopefully that holds off. As of yesterday, there was a chance of rain this morning, and I told the homeowners I don't buy it. She's like, you're really gonna start? Yeah, I'm gonna start. What is this? Oh, dear God. Oh, there's like a nail hole right there. What? Dang. Wow. Oh, yes, and look, this is what happens when you don't know how to do a rake. Can you guys see that? Yeah, it's Dutch lap it all, why don't you? All your little baby finishers. You know, while we're at it, just stack them like 3 tabs too. Bump, 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 bump. Don't tell the homeowner they need more ventilation. It's all good. Skip it. Skip it. All right, well, I'll give you guys an update in a little bit. I've got a really, really cool trick for tearing this stuff off. Full sheets with the shingles attached to it. Usually it works. Sometimes we'll run the saws down, you know, if it's too heavy or whatever, but I don't think we're going to have that issue. I think we'll be able to pop off full 4x8 sheets using my method. Back from my board up days, I used to do burnt down houses, so we'd have to pop when smoke gets in the attic and hits the plywood and everything. There's no, you can't really scrub that smoke off because all the nails sticking through and everything. And apparently back then anyway, the spraying it wasn't okay either. So usually if like we had to resheet like half the roof, we usually just ended up doing the whole thing. So we were stuck doing exactly what I'm going to show you today. That's where I got my experience on it. We did many of those.
Hey Zach, you want to put a sheet right back on? No, you don't. You don't want to do the whole side though, and then we're gonna do a little different.
Ben, start carrying the stuff on the wall. Jake.
That's gonna make this one hard. I'm gonna pull straight up on my set. I don't think.
Hey, Zach, run around and save them H clips, please. We got to recycle H clips around here. I didn't. That side, I believe, is 16 on center, and these ended up being 2 foot on center. So recycling for the win.
And we'll pry up. Want me to keep grabbing H clips or okay?
Well, yeah, he's grabbing H clips.
Okay. Either way,
I don't know. Whoever pulls them off, just get to running.
John's kind of beat up on his foot, so we got to be careful with that. Got it. All right. I'm down to do whatever though. Porn star shot.
Now, I will admit this. This is going a little easier than most. They didn't use ring shake dates or anything like that. Like, this is the method I still would have used. I'm sure you guys heard me talking about it before I just started even. But like, this is really like just way too easy.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my side up.
Hey, you guys can't hit that gutter. Did it hit it? Yeah, you guys got to figure out a nice way to do that to not hit the gutter at all. Yeah, something. You guys got to get on the same page. We cannot have that.
Okay, go ahead. Should be loose. Is it?
You're caught up on the felt. You're pulling the felt with it. There it is.
How are you guys throwing it off? Something on the edge?
Hold on now. Hold on. Just hold a little pressure for me. That's it. Hold on now. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers.
Watch out, you're stepping on it. There you go.
There you go. Down there. Help him with that.
You want the sawzall up here to cut that? Around that boot? Or around the pipe? Oh, alright.
On the spot thinking, man. Oh, shit. Flip and go right through that drywall with a 2x4. Pull my body. Spot this side. Here, hold on. Here's the next trick. Here's the next trick. Throw it down. Fine. Still coming up quicker than all hell.
I knew it would. Once y'all get moving,
up before we started ripping the deck off, it would have been a hot mess.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't even hardly need carp down. We'll be standing around, boys. Plenty going on. Someone else get more 2x4s and shit. Let's get this thing off in case there isn't a chance of rain. Oh, right. That thing's loose.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. My bad. Where's my 2x4 now? Oh, yeah. Those aren't like ridiculously heavy, are they?
They're not too bad. So you gotta throw them. Yeah. It's kind of awkward to throw.
Oh, get this old horse sweating. Percolating. He's ready. A little humor in that video. 600-pound man has been watching you for like 3 weeks.
I haven't even posted the video you shingled you had them freakouts. Oh, dude, it was hilarious.
So what's that? Same for the bottom down there? 2x4 in the hand.
Yeah. Just be
Slap
careful
it off.
walking. Let's try not to damage
Your
up
gold.
the baffle.
Little V.
Oh, you get stabbed by a nail or something?
So pretty much.
Oh, ouch. Nail in the hand, man.
That'd be good.
Don't like a shower, man.
So pretty much once you get one side exposed, you want someone to start shooting, right?
Oh, beautiful. What's that?
So pretty much once you get one side off, you want someone to start shooting, right?
Well, it depends on how this turns out. Sometimes they lay their framing over the plywood and shit. I hope I don't have to do that. Then I'm getting into some stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just try right here and see.
I know it's a small chance range.
Well, if they keep pushing it back.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was still seeing like a 20%. Yeah. It's not.
It's gonna be beautiful. Oh no, it's not.
Oh, weird. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's the addition.
It'll be fine.
Dude, they didn't peel the paper on their ice shield.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
And they stacked these shingles. You can see they stacked it. Look at their weight. Call them Dutch laps. They laid like 3 tabs.
Hey, what happened? Yeah. What happened over there?
Anyway,
Oh, I got this one. Yeah.
let's see what happens here. Yeah, that's. I don't ever work.
Yeah, at least an hour.
Hey, why don't we get, alright, we got through the gist of it. Then what we're doing now, we're gonna get 2 of these crews running. So, Boy Cub, I want you popping. I want you popping right there. And,
We're gonna, you want me to finish the side off?
what's that?
You want to finish the side off?
I'll finish the side off. Yeah, you pop right there, and then 2 guys can carry for you. One little rule I forgot to mention is it's easier to start this next side while you still got something to stand on here. So rather than just going straight down this side here, like we could have, you know, and leave ourselves room to walk, we're still gonna do that. But we turned around, we got our top row off here, and we popped this next side because you see how he's got something easy to stand on. He's not trying to stand on these rafters and everything. Also, another thing, just to make it a little simpler on yourselves, what we do is we tore off that little ripper in one sheet, and let me walk around to this other side so you can see. These these trusses here, they're real wobbly. They're still holding just fine. I mean, they've got fascia on them. And I imagine there's some hogs troughs down there. But they didn't run anything underneath these, you know, to hold them 2 foot on center. So they got this wobble to them. So we left this side on so they don't have like a super wobble to them. So what we'll do is we'll get at least 1 row of sheeting on, if not 2, before we start tearing this off again.
Ain't broke a sweat yet, big country. Old ass little hoes. Wouldn't know what to do if you had to work.
Work. You want me to just take it up and like that?
When we pop it
Or
up,
just-
it's out of the way.
Put a big ass thing around it.
do all of it.
Careful.
buddy.
Set it all the way through.
Yeah. You know what? Go from the left of that other pipe.
Put a bag
all the
of
way to
these
the
in
top,
there?
Just cut straight down. That way it's all the way up
Right
there.
here?
There you go.
You got a 4-footer? What is that there? You got
Yeah,
that
whatever you
tank?
think is enough room for that thing to get
4-footer
started,
work?
you know. It should pop right out. Let me get on that side.
Zach?
All right, where's our fucking poppers and shit? Over here. Where's you holding that, buddy?
Oh, we need those H clips. Just give me like as much as you can carry. I'll put it in my pouch. Let me see that.
Hey, he's got a knife here.
How funky this is here. Gotta hit the bottoms and the face.
Hey, you want to have Ben come hold this?
Huh?
Can you have Ben come hold this?
Yeah. Ben, would you hold the camera? After you get the... Hold on.
Done.
Sending up a 4-footer or a full?
I think a 4.
Give
Hey,
us another full.
Why did they rafters end up so high off of the fascia board? Man?
Yeah, they
is-
planed it to the outside rather than the inside.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
they
are
did-
kind of smart. You picked up on everything like a sponge over the years.
Yeah, I sure as hell did, didn't I? Yeah, or not to the inside. I didn't mean that. They're supposed to plane to half. Halfway into the 2x6.
Be careful of that.
We need one more guy down there. Ben, all right, we can stop recording. I just want to know. Here's one more thing I didn't describe to you. There's probably a lot of one more things, but we didn't do it on the first sheet that I probably showed. But what we did is we made these little pencil marks, 2 foot on center. We just pulled from nice straight rafter. They're all pretty much good because the top plate at the bottom's 2 foot, and these seem to be pretty straight trusses and everything. So the bottom was fine anyway. Picked one that looks straight, and then we pulled 2 foot off that. Everything's been pretty simple. What we do is, you see, we just pull this over and then shoot it. Push it over, shoot it. So got them all nice, exactly 2 foot on center. Got our H clips recycled. We're ready to roll. Here's a quick little update. First off, the rain's dissipated till after 5 now. I had workers trying to say it's gonna rain. I had homeowners trying to say it's gonna rain, don't start. We ended up going for it, and look, we didn't miss out on a whole day's work. That's the benefit of at least showing up at a bare minimum. A lot of times it works out for your favor. We're gonna get our valleys cut a little better than that one. I didn't pull that. I told them to wait, but it's whatever. It'll work. We're gonna get this done, and then we'll snap a line for this, and we'll have a nice little number to go off of. I ran into a fat beehive down there, so they took a minute, and we're gonna continue tearing this off. Got the felt and ice shield here now. Shingles is coming at 2 to 3. It's part of the reason why we got that top off also. Hey, don't be tearing that off, boy cub. Because I don't know if we're gonna get to that today. There's a lot of work here. Don't get ahead of ourselves. You guys should be tearing this part off.
Man, I'm just trying to be productive.
Yeah,
Productive, good worker.
you are trying to be a productive, good worker, and I appreciate it. But sometimes ask some damn questions, boy cub. Dang.
How about we get
Look
some
at these
ice
ladies
in there?
reorganizing the dump stuff. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we need to get that ice shield out of the sun. You savages.
I didn't put it there. That's
Boy-
me, I'm the asshole.
Boy cub.
Yeah, of course.
Twice in one video. You're effing the ever-living daylights out of your daddy. Jesus.
I'll fucking move them.
Yeah, you better move them.
I'll move them.
Quick, Lear. Here's an update. We pounded that sheet on so they could walk that over. It gets real weird over here. I think maybe just on this side period gets off the 2 foot on center. These are like huge. So we're gonna have to deal with that little bit of messery. But yeah. It's lunchtime. We started at like 8:30. And right now, let me see the time. It's almost noon. So got the majority of it off. Got the tough stuff sheeted. Pretty smooth sailing from here. And we'll probably end up being able to get all this off and sheeted and dried in today. But we do have the delivery, like I said, at like 2 or 3 o'clock. So we'll see what that does to us. But there's a quick little update. There you go, it's filming. All right, I'm just gonna pull this off so you guys don't think I'm a hack at all. What I was getting ready to do there. It is absolutely brutalizing today. This is about the right way to do shit I've done 100 times. I'll show you how to do this pipe here. Make it nice and tight. Tighter than FP. Nobody in the comments asked me what that means yet, so I'm assuming y'all just know. This is probably top 10 on my most brutalizing days. And usually I'll just cut like a 3-footer and do a really big section around all this, or around one pipe or whatever. I've got this doubler and I'm trying to do it in a strategic way. Yeah, my new guys haven't seen this trick yet, so I'm assuming you guys haven't either. Alright, there you go. Marks on that shit as you can. Looky there. That already won't leak. Alright. And we'll do the same thing. Let me have that roll real quick.
Yeah, what you need.
Yeah. Did you take this belt for me too, Bob? I've never really done one around one of these. But we had to take the cap off to because we're doing a resheet here. The key is to be real gentle and hit the outside edge. Not sure if this one's gonna work. I just don't have to do it. There we go, you're trying to select. Alright. Look at that. Came off better than expected. Got a real big close-up on John's screw-up. Hey, I don't know what happened. I do. You weren't paying attention. now, you could lay a little caulk here if you wanted. A little caulk around these also for a little extra protection. I wouldn't even take it that far, but I will actually tonight because of rain. We still got the two parts of it to screw back on to, like, for example, this. We're gonna have it dried in before the shingle truck gets here. Put it on me. We're gonna have it dried in before the shingle truck gets here, so that's not a big deal. And then now they can just roll their felt right to it, and then just do like a little hook around and continue on. And we'll just flash this correctly. We'll put the thing back on tonight, but we'll do it all as like a completed thing when we're shingling. So get back to slaving, and we're getting brutalized out here. It's awful.
Yeah, right there. Random ramp or ceiling joist, whatever.
Oh.
See,
Careful.
Whenever I wake up at 3 and can't go to bed crying until 5, it's a problem.
Shut up. God damn it. All right, y'all doing okay. This is about 10 minutes worth of work. I was just talking to the neighbor about this one here. If you guys aren't aware, those are organic 3-tabs, missing shingles everywhere. All slopes will be approved because they don't make those shingles no more. And there has been a high wind, like, I don't know, we had a couple 60, 80 mile an hour winds come through here in March, just like real quick. In Lowell especially, there's like a tornado touchdown that way, like in one little spot, but just a giant microburst out of nowhere. That was when I was doing that 180 square new construction where I set all them square records and stuff, 2 square, 15 minutes. Yeah, we had some of all things, ice shield blow off. None of the felt went, but the ice shield went. Couldn't believe that. You gonna break that 2x4 like that?
The shingles, I'm stopping them from flying down. Boss.
Then move it. Ben, get on this where his foot is and it'll help him. Oh. Hold on. Let Ben get the tear off bar in this little section. There you go. Hey, don't go in the middle. You're gonna break my plywood. Go a little over. Oh.
If you can lift it up just a little bit, I'll be able to get under.
There you go. Send it. There you go. Very nice. Very nice.
She's going. I just got something to pop it on. Shingles up top, can't do it, dude. Yeah, I'm moving.
What's that?
Can't like push the board on the shingles.
Yeah. Does putting that 2x4 in and slamming it down help at all so you don't tear off a bunch of shingles?
Not really from behind. We tried that already.
Well, that one's heavy, but the next one will be lighter. Got this little danger hole. Danger zone! Dang it, dude, you're listening to Hey There Delilah. You're going to get me demonetized. Jeez, man. Plain white tees, really? Andy's even rocking out the plain white tee. Both of you. Oh, you got a little slicinator?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Nicely done, son. Yeah, this is the worst of it to the gutter. A little touch up on the top is all we need. Because you got to be a little more careful. Everything else is really not even touched it barely, but